the following local municipalities: Delmas, Dr. J.S. Moroka, Emalahleni, Emakazini, Steve Zoete, and Tembisile. It is also responsible for the Ndala District Management Area. Nkangala was awarded the prestigious FUNA Award as the best district municipality in South Africa during 2004 for municipal service excellence. Nkangala is at the economic heart of Mpumalanga and is rich in minerals and natural resources. The district's economy is dominated by electricity, manufacturing, and mining. These sectors are followed by community services, trade, finance, transport, agriculture, and construction. The manufacturing sector is increasing at an average annual rate of 16.3%, making it a major contributor to the province's overall gross value added. Although Steve Zoete is the main contributor to agricultural activity, the sector is largely underdeveloped. Nkangala proposes to integrate employment creation with the stimulation of the agricultural sector. The major products are maize, livestock, chicken, and vegetables, mainly potatoes. Welcome to the Nkangala District Municipality NEDA Roundtable meeting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I take this opportunity and introduce myself. I'll be the program director of this roundtable. Today we are dealing with one important part of Chapter 7 of the Constitution of Republic, the objectives of local government, particularly Section 152C, which deals with the social and economic development. That's the reason why we're here. Allow me to take the opportunity and greet the Honorable Executive Mayor of Nkangala District Municipality, Umama Masilela, and also greet the Executive Mayor of Tembisile Hani Local Municipality, Umama Unamtsweni, and greet the Council Whip, Ubabu Boshomani, and greet all the members of Mayoral Committee present here. Greet the Municipal Manager and her team, and much more importantly, greet Ubabu Makaba and his team. Without any waste of time, we want to remind ourselves that we're still on alert level 1. We must observe the COVID-19 regulations. We have put sanitizers in each and every individual person. All those of us who will be speaking, there will be nobody who will be moving up and down trying to sanitize your mic. You'll have to sanitize your own mic using your personal sanitizer. We want to take this opportunity and give the member of Mayoral Committee responsible for local economic development, Ubabu Pokhwadi, to give us the reason why are we here. Honorable Pokhwadi.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker of the Council, Ndadindinisa, and greetings to Her Worship, the Honorable Mayor, the Honorable Mayor of Tembisile Hani Municipality, the Chief Whip of the Council, the Mayoral Committee members that are here, all of us, I think today, we are here as Mayoral Committee, and that is a sign of commitment, hands on the deck. Leadership from various fraternities, the administration led by Ms. Kosana Impogoto. You're leading us very well and with your administration. The board members, as we are going to introduce them going forward today, and all protocol observed. And thank you very much. I saw even the former LED manager is here. We appreciate your presence, and thank you very much for honoring this good gesture of being part of us. Thank you very much, Dr. Mhaka. I think our presence here today is to launch NEDA. Now, we have been battling for quite some time in relation to getting ends to meet and making sure that this day is realized. And indeed, it has been a long journey, 10 years or more to my understanding, although I hijacked the process along the way as per the deployment. We are establishing this NEDA predominantly because we want to take head-on the economic challenges that we have, in particular in the region, and making sure that we resuscitate the economy that has been devastated by the pandemic COVID-19. We have a fair share of challenges economically as a district. Predominantly, we were relying on mining and electricity as our form of economic emancipation as a society of Nkangala. Now, the two are slowly closing their employment opportunities, be it as a result of technology, and some of them, their lifespan has reached the maximum. Now, this NEDA's responsibility will be nothing else but to make sure that it resuscitates the economic hopes of our own people and making sure that it revives that. But you need to work economy with what it is left in within you and making sure that what you have, you work on it. We just want to highlight a few things that says within quarters of this region, you have areas like Dr. Moroka, Tembisile, where you find unemployment is between 60 and 70%. In simple terms, for every 10 people that you meet, adults in particular, only 3 are working or 4. Now, that situation, it is not a good situation. We have remains of dams all over the area and waste that we have to process and make sure that we create economic activities around those waste or fly ash of some sort. Now, this will be predominantly the responsibility of NEDA to tap in and say, what is it that we could do to make sure that economy is resuscitated? The mandate is quite broad in relation to this area of NEDA. I can go on and mention your Highfield Steel, a company that at some stage hired about 12,000 workers. That is closed. It has turned into a white elephant. Now, we have formulated this NEDA predominantly because the society was overtaking us. If you go into the ground, in particular Steve Tshwete, Emalahleni, and elsewhere, the society is leading itself in relation to building forums. Now, a leaderless society is dangerous in its nature. We believe that this NEDA will give direction and make sure that it leads society into the correct direction economically in order to emancipate our people economically in the region and ultimately into the province. We have areas to tap in that we have never used them fruitfully, such as agriculture. Our tourism is not that good. We need to look at those ventures and make sure that we improve going forward. But let me not go lo. And maybe it might be because I'm a son of a peasant. Tabaya dijo ki bothata mo bathong ba rena. Let me introduce to you some of our dignitaries that of management that she is working with, where you are, just wave your hand. Particular coming from LED, I think there are a number of them, and those who are in the institution, just wave your hand wherever you are. Thank you very much. I may, by omission or not deliberate, should have skipped another one, or Mabuye or somebody else. My apology on that, it is not deliberate. But let me take this moment to introduce to you a decision that was taken on the 24th of February by Council, as Council endorsed members of this NEDA, the board members in particular. And I would like them to stand up so that all of us, we could see and know them. Not in any other order. Let's call order the result. You see, people that you mentioned first, sometimes they had a problem. No, not in any other order. Renali, Mr. Mtogozizi Ulu. Renali Metato Mohabi. Renale Ndate Vusi Mahlangu. Snowbaba IE Pilan, but I know him as Opa. I don't know why. Is it IE today? It's Opa Pilani. I think he tried to confuse us, but we catched it. That is Ndate Opa Pilani. Renale Me Pel Mapumulo. While they are still standing, Renale Ntate Paul Makaba. While they are still standing, on the same day in question, it is formal that the council took a decision that this contingency of men and women will be led by Paul Makaba as the chairperson of this NEDA forum. And it must be recorded as such. And thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. Thank you. You might take your seat once more. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable MMC, for giving us the purpose why are we here. And thank you for introducing some new terms. Lo. As we continue, lo. As we continue doing a very important work of radical socio-economic transformation, we'll have to remember the lo. The Honorable MMC spoke about hijacking. I always under the impression that hijacking is a bad thing. We have learned today that you can hijack and assist the people of Nkangala to realize their dream. And indeed, we want to rally behind you as you continue hijacking on behalf of our people in the district. Without any waste of time, there's a department representative, the DDG of SEZ, Ubabu Sipho Zigote, who is also going to come and address us. Babu Zigote. He's not here.
The chairperson of the board of NEDA, government officials, board members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I just want to first apologize on behalf of the minister and the deputy minister who couldn't be here today because of some other engagements. So yesterday night I was told to come here and represent my department. First of all, I just want to congratulate the district mayor of Nkangala for this bold step of establishing, an implementing mechanism that is going to implement the policies and strategy of the district in an effort to try to resuscitate the economic and industrial activities in the area. Well done for that. I think, Chairperson, this couldn't come at the right time, as we all know that our economy was not doing well even before the COVID-19 pandemic started. We are facing a lot of challenges. Our state-owned companies facing a lot of governance challenges. The delivery was very slack throughout the economy. So then the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic also added into our economic needs. As you know, the total economy, declined by almost 6% of the GDP over the past, I would say, 14 months or so. So the establishment of this agency really couldn't come at the right moment. We all know that the cabinet came up with the economic recovery plan, which included the infrastructure development. And for South Africa to be able to resuscitate its industrial base and be on the upward moving trajectory in terms of economic growth, we will need a capable state. A capable state is a state where, at all levels, the government officials, they do their job in an effective and efficient way. It's where you have the public entities having all sorts of requisite skills, having a genuine mandate to implement the economic development programs and the industrialization programs. The public entities that have a strong governance structures in terms of the boards overseeing the work of the executives and management, the agencies that are given all sorts of resources to do their job. So I'm saying this was a bold step by the district municipality, because really we as national, we are looking up to the district to ensure that such agencies are given all sorts of resources so that they will be able to do their job without any interference. But yes, it also depends on how the board and the executive management are able really to bring in all sorts of expertise and are able to cooperate and coordinate with other public entities at all tiers of government to ensure that the implementation of programs and projects is done in a joint up government in delivering the promises that the government has made to the people. Program Director, you will know that the Department of Trade and Industry, if I focus now on my department, is a leading department in terms of developing the sectoral master plans. The sectoral master plans are one of the programs of government that we are trying to make sure that we as a state, including the private sector, we have one plan in terms of sectoral development, where each component of the state, from government to public entities to private sector, is contributing something in the development of that particular sector. So it's all about the government is putting something on the table, and then we are inviting the private sector also to put something on the table so that we develop our respective sectors. So with this, we will then need very strong and capable public entities at all levels of government. Like NEDA will be needed to ensure that the so-called district development model is realized on the ground. It's not just a talk shop thing. The district development model requires a joined up government where municipalities, province, and national, and all the institutions under the three spheres work in a joined up form to ensure that they deliver in the programs that have been established. I just want to make an example about the special economic zones, which is one of the programs that we are managing. In the past, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, the provinces or municipalities will apply to national to establish a special economic zone, or what a lot of people used to call industrial development zone. But with the sixth administration, Cabinet has made it clear that that will not happen now. So if any locality wants to apply for a special economic zone, it can be the sole mandate of that locality to apply for it. But the government at all levels and its own institutions, they will have to do the joint planning, joint development, joint implementation of that special economic zone, or even an industrial park that has to be developed in that locality, so that you ensure that each and every level of government and each and every institution of government specifically mentioned in the application form, which is in the form of a business plan, on the role they are going to play in ensuring that that particular SEZ or industrial park is realized. So it's not like in the past where a municipality is struggling really to put up a business plan and struggling to mobilize the resources to develop that special economic zone. But ESCOM, Transnet, will have to work closely with the municipality and the local development agency to say, this is what we are contributing as ESCOM in terms of electricity provision. And Transnet itself will say, in terms of the railway lines, this is what we are going to contribute to ensure that this particular industrial park or SEZ in this locality succeeds. So this is in line really with what is called the district development model. So with that, you really need capable economic development agencies to assist the municipalities and the province to put up this plan. Because in any way, because of the location of this industrial basis, you need the local economic development agencies to be very strong, to be the leading, even if the national government is there, but the local people will be the ones that are leading the development of that program. So in this way, I say we hope these agents, NEDA, will be given all the resources by the municipality. And NEDA will be able to join up with other public entities to ensure that they mobilize all the resources the state could put together to develop the economic landscape of the Nkangala district municipality. So, Program Director, with those few words, again, I just want to congratulate the district municipality, the board of NEDA and the executives for the establishment of this agency. We are looking forward to work with this agency, and collaborate with it in the provision of services in this district and other districts in the Mpumalanga province. We say congratulations and best foot forward as you form yourself into a very strong and capable agency of the state. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, we can give him a round of applause. Thank you very much, Mr. Zigote. As you were moving towards closure, you were hoping that ourselves as Nkangala District Municipality will give the agency the necessary support that they will need and deserve. We want to pledge here that ourselves and the agency, we are linked by what we call a umbilical cord. It means we are one, we are intricately linked. NEDA is us and we are NEDA. As you were hoping that we will give them the necessary support, Ourselves and NEDA, we are hoping that as we continue doing our work, your department, both at the political and administrative level, will give us the necessary support that we need so that indeed the district development model, it does not become a wishful thinking, but a practical program that will make sure that this government, it works in unison. And just like as you were hoping or hopeful too, that we will work together. And once again, thank you very much for giving us your time in your hectic schedule to be part of us. We appreciate it, we don't take it light. Without any waste of time, ladies and gentlemen, the MMC for Economic Development introduced a board and introduced the chairperson of the board. We want to take this opportunity and say, Chair Babu Makaba, may we hear your voice. Let's give Babu Makaba a round of applause in giving him the platform to talk to us. Makaba.
The program facilitator, executive mayor of Nkangala District Municipality, the speaker also being the program facilitator, the executive mayor of Tembisi Lahani Municipality, all MMCs and chief whip of the municipality, the officials of the municipality led by Ms. Kwasana, members of the board, and all those attendees that are present here for this momentous and historical occasion. I greet you all. It's an honor and stupendous privilege for me to stand here before you and state that the task of freeing Nkangala residents from the social quagmire, squarely needs men and women, young and old, marching side by side. It is a mammoth challenge, though surmountable. If all could put shoulders on the wheel for ensuring that we achieve the mission and strategic objectives of NEDA. COVID-19, colleagues, have rattled socio-economic conditions of our region and the district to the lowest ebb ever seen in our national history. Researchers yesterday have indicated that the national economy growth development has plummeted by our GDP by 7%, worst in 75 years. This in itself wants NEDA to catalyze economic recovery, inclusive growth without delay. Localization, therefore, through exploiting what we have, creating new opportunities, attracting investments, is indispensable for immediately freeing from hunger our people. This, though, shall need a strong social compact, which means social organized labor, communities, organized business, government, amakhosi, clergy, and others to work together. As NEDA board, our mandate is clear. The NEDA mission and strategic objectives are vivid to us. We are prepared to spare no effort in providing visionary, team approach, values-driven, ethical-driven, even in the wake of adversity, drive leadership. We don't take this task lightly. The structural unemployment is a case that needs skills revolution, pertinent to economic sectors' requirement, exploiting and harnessing our competitive and comparative advantages. That will be a roadmap for creating entrepreneurship, SMEs, cooperatives, social ownership, culture in the district. With our trade sector, mining sector, manufacturing, green and digital economies, agriculture and tourism, sparing also village and township economies, we will achieve more. However, dilapidated infrastructure in our areas, some instabilities in the communities remain a challenge, but also surmountable. With those few words, I thank you, Program Facilitator.
Thank you very much, Tate Makaba. We heard your voice, and to our amusement, we also discovered that you have already done your assessment in terms of the challenges that the country as a whole and the district in particular is faced with. And you've got some ideas as to how can we together try to face those challenges. Once again, we want to pledge our undivided support to this board and emphasize the fact that in you we see ourselves, and we also want you in us to see yourself. And we also want to join the DDG Babu Zigote for congratulating you in this very difficult task that you have been given by Nkangala District Municipality under very difficult circumstances. You will be interacting with the three problematic people, being led by a woman, Mbowodo, who wants things to be done expeditiously. And just immediately after her, the very problematic man, Boshoman, who likes to count. When you talk about percentages, she wants to count percentages of what? 10% of what? 50% of what? And then you've got a problematic person whom, when you look at him from a distance, you'll think is a very harmless gentleman. But when you come closer, you will see, good eye, this one is the worst of them all. Our Speaker of Nkangala District Municipality. So those are the people that you will be working with. And I know that they can't wait to give you all the necessary support to work with them. Honorable Executive Mayor, today is the day in which you will have to address us give us a direction as to where to from here. Without any waste of time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the Executive Mayor of Nkangala District Municipality, Isikhukukazi Imbokodo, Umama Masilela. Honorable Executive Mayor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Chief Whip, they call me Isikhukukazi when the Speaker is saying that. That means all the eggs that are sitting here are mine. So Isikhukukazi is busy with eggs, nothing else. Program Director, Honorable Speaker of NDM, Mr. Nkangala, Honorable Deputy Minister in absentia of Trade and Industry and Competition, Honorable Executive Mayors present, Council Whip of Nkangala, KG Boshomane, MMCTK Pokwali, and other members of the Mayoral Committee present here. Your Excellency Amakhosi in absentia, Chairperson of NPEC, Hamza Ngwenya in absentia, and the other Section 79 committees that are also going to assist the NEDA that you are launching today. You must know that the Section 79 also are your whips in the district. Chairperson of NEDA, Mr. P. Makaba, and other board members. Municipal Manager, our beautiful young lady, MMs Kosana, and other MMs, if they are present here today. Captain of Industry and representative of the private sector, representative of the business community structure, distinguished guests. Media house present, ladies and gentlemen. Sanbonani, Bagwetu. Dumelang, Lochani. When I was saying Lochani last week, when we give the awards here, the Afrikaner speaking people, they said, no, they just show me here, hey, Kuye More. And I said, oh yes, it's also an official language, that one. And Kuye More, and Molweni, we are diversity in Nkangala. I am honored with the privilege to extend my warm welcome to you all at official launch of Nkangala Economic Development Agency. This is indeed historic milestone in the annals of Nkangala District Municipality. Program Director, it has been a laborious process of engagement and extensive consultation with key stakeholders and communities, which began with the development of NEDA business plan in January 2017. That culminated into the approval of NEDA by Council on the 29th January 2020. Consequently, NEDA was registered as a municipal entity, a state-owned enterprise with the Companies and Intellectual Property Commission. Undoubtedly, NEDA is much anticipated. A vehicle facilitate economic development and initiate projects that will grow the economy and create sustainable jobs, especially after the devastating ultimate of the coronavirus pandemic to our economy and livelihoods. At this moment, Program Director and Honorable Speaker, allow me to request the House to observe a moment of silence in honor of our people who succumbed the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's observe the moment of silence for 1 minute, 1 second. Thank you very much. May their soul rest in peace. as well as the victims of the gender-based violence in our communities. Shall we also observe them and respect their soul? May their soul, all those departed, rest in peace. Thank you. Maybe as Nkangala today, and as South African has entered in a second year of the COVID-19 pandemic, a robust economic and a construction recovery plan is needed to mitigate the crippling effect of the COVID-19 on the economy. Government response to the pandemic is a three-pronged. First, a robust health response. Secondly, social and economic relief. And lastly, economic recovery. NEDA will be sure bolster the recovery of the district economy. Program Director, as we introduce NEDA and its interim board to the district and the nation at large, I am really inspired and encouraged by the fact that the NEDA has been established at the opportune time to make a difference in the livelihood and ordinary people, especially after the negative effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. Pandemic has affected the Nkangala very bad. It is become a beacon of hope that people of Nkangala will continue to observe the health protocols. Program Director, let me emphasize the fact that if we empower the youth and women in particular, NEDA will be surely achieve its cardinal objective and achieving inclusive economic growth, thus promoting public good and economic transformation. Program Director, on the open quote, Narendra Modi said, "A celebrate economy has this to say: economic development cannot take a nation forward on its own. We need a society and economy which complement each other. We need to take care of the poor, deprived, and left behind section of the society," close quote. Program Director, Honorable Speaker, and the Honorable Chief Whip, as leaders of this institution, we are happy today to introduce this structure after a long struggle. And as leaders of the society in this part of our country, we remain focused and determined to make a positive difference in the lives of our people, who are also overwhelmed by the triple challenges of inequality, unemployment, and object of the poverty. Thus, the main objectives of NEDA can be summarized to include the following: to attract major investment into Nkangala District Municipality, position Nkangala District Municipality as a destination of choice for investment, initiate and implement high-impact projects that will create jobs and generate inclusive economic growth, ensure that participation of residents will be more biased towards previously disadvantaged individuals in a strategic and high impact. Program Director, as we continue with the NEDA today, we want to also say we are going to initiate a major manufacturing commercial entities to beneficiate locally produced raw materials such as minerals, agriculture, goods, and etc. to maximize on the mining opportunities that prevail within the Nkangala District Municipality. Mission of the NEDA. The mission of the NEDA is to facilitate the implementation of the high priority and high impact investment project for the region and facilitate linkage between this project and the key nodal economic opportunity within the province. The key strategic issue and opportunity for the NEDA are listed as follows. Development of an investment database for the region, maintenance of the investor and beneficiary database, linkage and research institution and key DFIs, skills and capacity development opportunity for local communities, preferential procurement policy for NDM resident, enterprise development promotion. Those are the key issues that the NEDA will look at it. Program Director, as I conclude, I wish to exhort all of us as stewards and leaders of our people in the district to continuously work collaboration with all stakeholders, our social partners, the business sector, as well as the civil society, to find sustainable ways to meet their needs and their socio-economic and material needs. It is all about value creation. When value is created, everyone wins. It is indeed a win-win situation and satisfies citizenship in the best of government and strategy for all in Nkangala District Municipality. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Executive Mayor, members of the NEDA. I guess we now know our minimum tasks that we'll have to go all out, try to woo national and international investors to come and invest in Nkangala District Municipality. As you do that, you will have to be biased towards young people and the women of this region. In the main, that is what we expect from you. Nkangala District Municipality has addressed you through its political head, the Executive Mayor, Umamu Masilela. Thank you very much, Honorable Executive Mayor, for giving NEDA and all of us the minimum task that we expect from them. Without any waste of time, the second person that I spoke about in the three, that these are problematic people. He's trying to beat me. He says, no, I just want to thank people so that they know that I'm a good person. I always thank. I said, it's okay, but it's a matter of time. You will be exposed. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to give the whip of council a platform to render a very important item, the vote of thanks item. Council Whip?
Yeah. Thanks, Honorable Speaker, and greetings to the leadership, ably led by the Executive Mayor, the MM, the administration, and of course, the fresh from the box chairperson, and the Paul Makaba, and all officials and our honorable councillors, MMCs. Let me go straight to the task to which I'm assigned, to really say thank you. We are grateful today as Nkangala District, and I join the Executive Mayor and yourself, Honorable Speaker, including MMC Korova, that it has been quite a long way and a struggle. And ultimately we've realized the end product of what we thought will become our liberator economically. So we can only be proud that today we have assembled a team that we are going to rely on. And having said that, let me express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to you, Executive Mayor. And of course, Executive Mayor Namtsweni from Tembisile local municipality. You came all the way. It means you really take this media launch very seriously so. All our MMCs, our engine room of the Executive Mayor. I see MMC Mtimunye is here. I see MMC Makabani is here. And MMC Dikhal is also here. MMC Maraba. And of course, the man in the driving seat of this department where NEDA resides, MMC Bokwat. And also MMC Matangu, fresh from the box as well. I did not see her, but I assume she's here. Or next to Maraba. Oh, Siawong. Yeah, fresh from the box as well. Thank you very much that you came to support the launch. And I must send a very, very great message of thank you to the MM, Umamus Kosana. The mayor is got very nice words for you, beautiful, young, and so on and so forth. I mean, if I say beautiful, people might start interpreting me in many ways. So let me not go there, but appreciate that it is because of you and your team that we have been able to realize the decision that was taken a long time ago. Tatema Khai is also here. We really appreciate and your teams that made the contribution towards the establishment of NEDA. We are very proud. And of course, Ubabu Zikode, we also thank him for coming to give us a message of support. We thought we would be having the minister or deputy minister or the MEC, because we take this project as a very big project for us. I also thank Tate Paul Makawa and congratulate you that they are going to steer the ship, and also with your team that has been introduced to us today. Now you'll not see us often. I think you'll probably see that Taylor Bokwadi and the administration too often. But Tina will be in the background, will be evaluating and monitoring what you are tasked to do. I think safe to say, I must say it up front. I know that the chairperson is a very established political leader as well, but here, I'm a politician. Ashayama dialectics and material conditions. So if only language, we want reports which are straightforward and challenges. And then Tina will respond and assist the chair of the board. Yeah, must figure out that Tina says that I'm a situation now, shares are So we want to call for that at the first instance. Secondly, we know what is happening with our agencies across, especially what we refer to as state-owned agencies. There's nothing good to tell about them, I must say. And I'm saying this probably off the records, but I'm recording. Bailouts all the time. So we don't want an agency that after getting the office, after 3 months, we're told that there's a need for this and that bailout. I think when we gave you an injection, you must be able to run and sustain yourself and be viable and even become a provider for us. To say you put us in these offices, now we're providing to you. Yeah, COVID. Because of COVID, you'll have to put more money. No, i-COVID sesijwayele siphila nayo. We need a fruitful vehicle for us. No corruption. No corruption. My agencies okay in South Africa. Whether true or not, you will hear this word coming up often. So till now, we believe that we are putting in trusted and reliable horses. The former president, the late Nelson Mandela, once said that it doesn't matter whether the cat is black or white. The only question is whether it can catch the mice. If the cat can catch the mice for us, that's the most important thing. So we believe as NEDA, you are going to be in the headlines for all the good reasons and capture the limelight and make Nkangala shine and make us proud. I must also thank our guests that are here today. Thank you very much and for supporting us. Also thanks to the media houses that are here today. You always are our representative in terms of disseminating information. That is so valuable to our community to know that we take them serious and we are doing everything that we can so that they become part of this inclusive economy that we always preach about and expect that our people must participate. And lastly, I must request that as we move from here, let us continue to observe our COVID regulations. COVID is still here. We are just at level 1. Some of us have not been vaccinated as yet. We believe in the due course the government will reach us as well. This government of the ANC will reach us to make sure that we are all vaccinated. And of course, we wish you well and that you must drive safely as you go back home. I hope I have covered everyone. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Including yourself. Well, I work with you. I don't know if I think I work with you every day, but and you have never failed, Speaker. There's not a single event that has failed to materialize when you are in charge. So let me thank you for the next 5 months. If I forget, you must not say, Mara, what about me? Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Azim Shairenizai. I guess you have noticed that he couldn't hold himself just within the 5 minutes that I gave him. Entered into our chair of the board, reminded him that you belong to that chair and that chair only. That's him. He likes to play with numbers and he takes them serious. All the time when the political arm of the institution has to deal with our monitoring and evaluation, will have to appear before the AG. We start and have our own retreat, and that's where he will come in and shoot in terms of percentage numbers. And in most cases, when we go to AG, we go there knowing that we'll come back alive. And as we're talking about AG, we want to inform you, board members, that not according to our own subjective feelings, but through a credible institute, both private and public, were rated among the best, not only in this small corner of ours, but in the country. So we mean business when we talk about rendering services to our people in a manner that is accountable. So that is us. And together with you, we were much more stronger than we were in the last 4 years and some few months. You are part of us now. Let's run and run with the necessary speed. Well, the administrative head, the accounting officer, she says to me, no, but you can't bring these people and not allow me to say hi. So, say hi to us. And you know, as a you can't just say hi. There must be benefits. There must be benefits.
The Honorable Speaker, and greetings to the leadership and colleagues, and humbly allow me to say all protocol observed because time is against us. Honorable Speaker, for me it's the announcements. I think all of you have said a mouthful, and let me not destroy that. The announcements are as follows. Once you have officially closed, there will be a photo session here. So you are all requested to remain behind. There will be a photo shoot, firstly for the panel, then the board members, then the executive, in that order. And the other thing is that we are also expected, the chairperson of the board, the executive mayor, and the speaker, they need to go on the Ikwekwezi FM for the short interviews. And lastly, there is then refreshment at the Mayor's Coffee Bar at 11 o'clock. You are all requested to go and grab and go because of COVID. It's pre-packed. You pick up and then you leave. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. That is all from me.
That's what the Honorable Speaker was expecting, that as you do the announcement, at least there must be something for us to eat. Thank you very much. We want to take this opportunity and officially close this session and say, Asihlangane emsebenzini. Thank you very much. Hey, Glenn.